Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm here at Productronica 2019 on the Scoop Studio, and I'm joined by Juan Arango from Co-Young America. Great to see you, Co-Young America, over here in Europe. What are you doing here? Networking with the team or US customers here?
Absolutely. We recognize that this is a global show, and we have customers from the Americas. South America is very strong attendance here. Same as the U.S. So I brought the team that has several appointments because we want the continuity to know what they see, what they do, and how we can help them on a global level, because some are also global customers that are headquartered in Americas.
Yeah, and I think that's really interesting when I look at global accounts. You've got accounts in the U.S. that are headquartered there, that have facilities here in Western Europe, facilities in Eastern Europe. You need to be able to manage that connection between those really, really well.
Absolutely. One of the things that Co-Young does is that we assign like a corporate account manager, and depending on where they're headquartered, that region owns that relationship. So we take care of America-based, Europe takes care of Europe-based, and then Asia takes care of theirs. But we constantly communicate, because what you do in one area could impact business or relationships in the other area. So that's something that, in that sense, we're very global in making sure that the needs of everybody are met.
Yeah. And this shows, it's a phenomenon, isn't it? It's amazing. 2,000 exhibitors, 50,000 visitors, however many halls. It's exhausting to walk around. And I wonder if that's partly because it's biannual. People get the opportunity to really put some momentum behind it. How do you see the show as
I completely
something?
agree. One of the things that I find that at Apex, being that it's every year, sometimes it doesn't have the whiz bang, because year after year that technology doesn't change as much. Where having it every other year then allows people to, obviously you're going to spend about the same. You do it in one shot or every year. And this show being much larger, it just attracts more people, and they're able to see much more in one shot.
And it's got longevity. It's stood the test of time. My first Productronica was 1986. So I don't know, what does that make me, a 30 year veteran of the show? But it's an amazing show, and it delivers time and time again.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of marketing and releases of equipment are predicated on Productronica. So for us, Productronica being every other year, you got to bring that whiz bang. Apex, we do the same thing, but because of the timing, this year, so we're going to piggyback on Productronica. But it's very good to see the strong attendance, and just to be able to communicate with the customers where they see that we are, supporting them across the world.
And what I'm curious about, when you're over here and you're watching what's going on the booth, and you're talking to your colleagues here, do you see big differences? Are there big differences in terms of demand? I think there was maybe 10 years ago, but I don't know if it's kind of leveled out a bit now.
So one of the things that Harold, my counterpart here, and I have come to recognize is that his challenges and mine are much similar than the challenges we have in Asia. So him and I collaborate quite a bit, because the other thing is that he's got a lot of, especially automotive, that do a lot of business in America, especially Mexico. So the communication is key, and we're able to kind of fine-tune things that work for us without having to deal with Asia, that they don't understand that part of the business.
Yeah. And it gives you the ability to service those global accounts between you.
Absolutely.
So much better. It's a powerful combination.
Well, and one of the things that we are doing this year is Harold, because our booth here is so large and so many machines, we even brought 3 engineers with us to support KYE, and it works out as well for us, because it's our engineers that we know, and they know how we work. So when we work on demos and things with them, it flows better.
Yeah, and it feels much more like a global team, which is wonderful to see. Juan, we've got you appearing on the Scoop Show tomorrow with Harold as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm expecting an interesting conversation there. But for now, thanks so much for joining me. Thank you.
Thank you.